unfortunately. Hello? Oh god. Wait, why does it pick me up so much? Hello? Hello. Oh, that's a bit better. 1 second. Let me equalize it a little bit. A little bit more. Hello. That's a bit better. Oh, it is going to be warm in here today. I am so hot. It's insane. It's only... Oh, God. The sun's still out, apparently. Jesus Christ. Hey, Andrea. How's it going? Oh, man. I might have to swap over to this mic just so I can have my... cheers from the gym. Oh, you're at the gym? We're doing well. I am most in... Seed or Sade? I'm doing alright. I'm very hot. Like, what is the temperature? Great Yarmouth temp. It's apparently 14 degrees. This room feels 40 degrees. My PC is not that warm. I think I'm going to have to swap over to the other microphone. Because the problem with this microphone is it picks up my fan. Like, if you look. It's a very big fan. It's a shame. You so hot, Steve. As in physically. Like, I'm sweaty. Well, I am sweaty. Oh my god, yeah, that's so hot, isn't it? Let's go. Properties. Swap over to this microphone. Hello. Wait, why is it green? I mean, I've said it before with like, what, 30 degrees and I don't feel this hot. I think it's my computer or something. It's just really hot in this specific room. I walk out this room and I feel cool. This room is just freaking like a toaster. So let's, my Simpsons scene is still loading. I really didn't think about that in advance. I should have really got pre-prepared. It's nearly done, but it might have to have the shaders loading when I load it up, so we'll see how that goes. I want to. I don't know how good I sound with this microphone. I'm gonna put this one away. Oh. I don't know why. Why is my IQ software randomly stopped working? But yeah, my CPU's at 74 degrees. Why? Oh, cool. My headset should be a bit better now. Hopefully I sound fine. I don't know if I do. I've muted myself by accident. This side of the house has just got the sun constantly hitting me. Alright, Simpsons scene, come on. How much you got left to load? It's at starter content, saving, loading packages. Sorry, I had a busy morning. No, we're taking off the pants. Or as, well, that's what the American says. The English are trousers or jeans. There we go, it's a little bit cooler. 10 viewers. You guys get to watch me be really, really hot. Beautiful. Alright. Please tell me this is the right scene. Living room. Where is it? Ah, man. I purposely copied over because it won't let the minimal default. If you've started your level in UE4, when you go to minimal default, oh no, it is there. It will convert your minimal default to just a standard scene. But hopefully, if I load the living room, we should be fine. Not stay for extreme. I mean, if I have a swimming pool behind me and I just put on like swimming shorts, we'd be fine, right? That blows my mind that they can actually do that on Twitch. It's like, yeah, it's fine. Oh wait, I did that so I could turn on the fan. Let's go. $14 viewers. Guys, you're literally here just to see me be really hot and try to cool myself down. Right, that should be a bit better. Sadly, the microphone quality won't be as good not using the other mic. Is it because I wrote Simpsons and everyone's like, oh, I mean, it's loading. I really should have pre-prepared this. So for those of you who didn't get to see the living room scene I made for The Simpsons for NVIDIA, I made it in ray tracing in UE4, but I couldn't do it on my PC. I couldn't really run it well on my PC because on my PC, hot streamer without pants. Well, to be fair, pants in the UK means underwear, so I mean, really, I should say without trousers or bottoms or jeans or I don't know what else we call them over here. Yeah, so this is with ray tracing. I wanted to see how the scene would look in UE5 with Lumen. So that's what I thought would be kind of interesting to see today. So for those of you who didn't see it, this is what it looked like. 3-day project for NVIDIA. And yeah, it was really fun. I also want 7 months ago. Oh my god. I also want to post. I want to post a better video of it on my YouTube channel because the video that they wanted me to do was like a time lapsey like if I was a good editor, I'll probably have to make it look good, but I'm not. I'm not a video editor. You know, it's not my jam. So if you go to my channel, it is. I've streamed a lot since then. Here you go. It's here. So this is the short version. And that's the side by side. And then it's just a very sort of sped up video of how I did the entire process. So looking for reference, blocking it out. So you can, if you're ever trying to recreate a scene from like a TV show or something, you can almost always find somebody has made a floor plan for it. And it's usually really helpful to start with your block out. Then I got little time lapse of just sort of all the stuff popping in one asset at a time. So I never showed off the living room very much because I don't think the living room, well, it's technically 2 living rooms, but I don't think this living room turned out very well in my opinion. So I never really showed it off. And then, see, they wanted me to show off the rendering in Blender, and I was like, I make scenes in UE4. I don't really know how to show it off in Blender. And then texturing one asset, popping it in, changing the materials to sort of better match the scene. Scaling, tiling textures to do like the floor, and then yeah, basically repeating that process till you got everything done, and then start setting up lighting. And then boom, you got like a kind of Simpsons scene. It was really fun to make, even though I did it in a very short period of time. I wish I kind of want to add a little bit more to it to finalize it, because I never finished it. Because obviously I was a bit low on time. Can you open, please? You say you're 100% when you're clearly not. Is it taking up my CPU usage? Oh, apparently, Jesus. It's doing something. Have you won anything? I was in a magazine 1 second. I didn't win anything, I don't think. Not that I was aware of. I was in 3D World. They sent me. Well, I know they didn't. I had to buy this. They didn't even send me one. It wasn't very expensive. I make it so. I make it like I'm saying the video is bad. No, I mean it wasn't expensive. There you go. I'm on this page, and I take up this page. There's actually a little picture of me. Wait. Look, it's me. Oh, it's me. And I think I take up the next page too. Because they wanted me to write up like a documentation of like all the steps I take. Yeah, there you go. If you're asking, why does he just have that laying around next to him, the egotistical... it's because I have a tiny room and I can't store anything anywhere, so it's just here. It's just been here since I bought it. You should have spent more time on smoke fog particle kind of post FX. Smoke in the Simpsons house? Is it on fire? I hope not. They paid you an exposure. No, they paid me to do it. Don't get me wrong. It's not like I didn't get anything. I don't think I'm allowed to say how much, but they paid me to do it. But like I got blockout stage. So they specifically said, we do not want you to make one of the stages getting reference. And I was like, but that's such an important stage. As someone who does jobs like I do, the first step is always get good reference. So when they were like, oh, you can't have reference as a step, I was like, ah. So I've got block out as the first one. Then I've got model your assets, lighting setup in Blender, so sort of a pre-production lighting, UV mapping, import assets into Unreal, texture assets. Oh wait, oh yeah, I said 5 and 6 can be swapped over because you don't need to. You can import your assets obviously after you've done your texturing, just to finish it. But sometimes I like to import stuff before it's been textured because that way you can lay it out and make sure it's all set up, all the scaling's right, all the lighting's right, and then I sometimes texture it. It depends. I swap between texturing first and after. So they're always swapped. I said it in here. This step can be swapped to the next stage, but I like to do this part because we can start to see how the scene looks set up with Unreal Engine lighting and if everything is to a good scale. Yeah, pretty accurate. Then I got lighting and post-processing and set up camera renders. And I've got like hidden steps or secondary steps of using tiling textures. I think I got one over here. No, I thought I had hit a side step to do with gathering reference because I still think it's important. No, but some people in here have made some awesome stuff. Look at this. Look at that. Freaking! I know it's not very good on my camera, but it's like a whole city. Like what the heck? I mean, it was just the lighting composition, so maybe he didn't make it, but I was at the last page of the indie section or something. But yeah, some people had some really cool stuff in here. My stuff doesn't even look anywhere as good as these guys' stuff, and somehow I ended up in here, so that's really cool. Okay, is this gonna load? I thought something really nice with UE5 is that it shows you what it's doing. Shall I just do Psych in the background while I wait? I know I said this stream says Simpsons on it, but should I just go to... Oh my god, I've done so much work at the moment. Ooh, it's not there. I was going to load up my little character that I'm making while this loads. Wait, someone retracted their message? Huh? Was that the one about smoke and the VFX? I wonder why this is taking so long. There's no hidden log for me to really see. I don't know. Oh well. Should I close it and reopen it? It says here it was preparing a lot of shaders. Where did I put this character? Wow, so it's definitely using my resources up right now. This Blender's having trouble. I just upgraded my graphics drivers today as well. Right, so file. Make sure that's not done. Cool. File. Let's open. Put interrogate. Temple stool. Star arrow. Springboard. Skeleton. Man, I can't remember where I saved it. It was called like. Ah, here it is. Open file location. Here it is. This one. For those of you who've not seen, I know this is a Simpsons stream, but we can't do anything until this is loaded. So while we wait, I'll close this one down. This one up. We'll continue making this character. So I've also got him in substance. I had to organize like the whole of Monday. I actually had food poisoning on Wednesday again. It's like the 4th time in the last year. It didn't last very long though. I did have to skip out. What I did was I woke up and I was like, "Oh, I've got work today," and I messaged my boss and said I've got food poisoning. I'll probably come in during or after lunch. I was like, "Oh, just won't set an alarm, and I'll go to sleep and I'll start work whenever I wake up." I woke up at 4 p.m. I was like, "Oh my god!" I slept for so long. I know you tend to sleep longer if you've got something wrong with you, like if you're healing up or something. Jesus Christ, that food poisoning just killed me. Why did this randomly open up? Oh wait, is that what it was in the background when I minimized, right? So we got this guy at the moment. I want to still get the hair in his ears, and I think I was thinking of a way yesterday. Is why don't I just try to sculpt them in, whether it being in Blender or being in oh, that's not loading the image anymore. Did I not leave that image on the desktop? Apparently not. My friend draws like loads of oh no, there he is. My friend draws loads of cool things. So this is what he is at the moment. So if I come into here and reload that up, I know there's a way to bake all your stuff into Blender, so that way if you've put an image in here, it will stay in here. Again, I do apologize for people who came here to obviously watch something to do with Simpsons. I'm waiting for it to load. I should have done it in advance, but I'm stupid. Wait, why isn't that opening? Desktop. Unknown. There you go. Cool. So I want to do the hair and the ears, but I was thinking, what if I just get like a part of this and then just start like do like a copy, bring it over here, actually bring it over here, but tab it over, just so I got a reference behind it. Go for just you two, delete everything off. Ooh, that's very annoying. And technically I just want this, right? Oh my god, okay. Actually, we only need it up to like here-ish. We'll just take off the a whole bit here for now. Bring that back to over here. Oh, try instead I've done it around here. So I've got this as a weird shape because I didn't really think about. As always, I don't really think about the topology. I think the topology is good enough for the rigor to sort them out, though. That's all that really matters. Cool, so let's delete this. So that's all that. So, ooh. So I've just got the inner ear bit like this, right? And then basically all I need to do is start, if I go like this and just start painting on top, so if I, there's a read to apologize button. I don't know how well it's going to work. This is just like, I'm just sort of trying something. See, I don't think we're doing very good here. I think I need to cut it from like here. Something like that. Now if I go like this, go into sculpt mode, and I know there is definitely a remesh. There you go. Voxel remesh? Nope. Uh-oh. Well, let's see if that's loaded. UE5 is fast, sure it is. It's not even that complex of a scene. Oh, you know what? I wonder if it's because... No, it shouldn't have re-enabled ray tracing, should it? I shouldn't have done that. Oh, my music's going all weird. Alright, let's close Blender. Man! Come on, hurry up! Load up my Simpsons scene. Is it broken? Like, I just don't expect it to take this long. I'm going to close it. And that's not the best idea, but that's ridiculous. I know it's loading it up for the first time, but... we could always start doing our water shader again, but I was really excited to load this up. Did that double click? Is that loading? Okay. Open. Come on, Simpsons. Come on. I have a friend who's actually working on doing like a funny little UE5 Simpsons Hit and Run remake. Why did I not prepare this in advance? I'm so silly. Okay, it's doing something. So it's loading all this. It's got like 10,000 shaders, which is might have been what it was doing in the background. But it wasn't telling me that. Hey, this is not The Simpsons. You're right, it's not, because I didn't prepare it in advance. And now I can't load it. Here, have pictures of it. 1 minute. Here we go. Oh no, that's not pictures. What the hell? Wait. Here you go. There might be no Homer Simpson or anything, but there you go. Simpsons. Boom. Easy. I think I gotta wait for the shaders to load, but it's got so many. I just want to load the seed up. Can I drag things in? This scene is not very organized, because I obviously did it very quickly. I can. And look, it's the Simpsons door. There you go. It's the door. I will buy it. Oh, nice. Name it Hit and Run remake. Dude, to be fair, it's not a bad idea. I would get so many more views if I named it something like that. Wow. Oh, what the heck? That's not got the right materials on it. What does it? Hold on a minute. Well, it looks fine in here. So have I really got to wait for those shaders before I load up the other scene? That's really sad and unfortunate. Why is it going so slowly, though? UE5. Preparing shaders really slow. Is it taking up all my CPU processing? No, it's barely taking up anything, I think. Oh, wait. No, 100%. That's 100% of my CPU, how slow that's going. That doesn't seem right. I mean, it's taking up 70% because I got all this stuff as well. OBS mostly. Taking up the rest. Also, how's it going, the Invisible Warrior? I don't think I've seen you before. Unless you've already left. I don't get it. Why is it going so slowly? Am I missing something? Someone's saying lower the resolution, I think, in here. That's not going any faster. I'm sad. I just wanted to work on Simpsons today, and we're having technical difficulties. So ever since UE5 updated the last couple of times, it has been running slower and slower with my CPU. So complexity is slow and does not use available resources. I mean, it'd be done in like half an hour, I guess. You know, why don't we get some Simpsons reference up and I'll make something that we want to put in. Simpsons living room. Hey, look, it's mine. Tech advisor. Let's go. What was this posted? This is 7 months ago as well. It probably was. Let's see if that was accurate. Okay. Okay. Looks pretty accurate. Okay, so I wonder if I still got my Simpsons. I had like a pure ref. So if you ever want to store reference for stuff, right? There's a software called Pure Ref. I'll show you what it is. So if we come into here, you basically get this empty space. You can just drag stuff in. So if I'm finding good reference, I can just drag it and just do what I want with it and make like a collage of what I want. If I actually go to load, recent, I've got Simpsons Sci-Fi, new template, temple, modular. Unfortunately, I don't think I have it. So we've got to set up a new one. Or find the old one, which I have no idea where it is. Because I want... Oh, why don't we make like Bart's skateboard? Bart's skateboard. Alright. So, that's the image I've got so far. I got this. We've got a skull of Bart at the bottom of this one. Which I don't think I want. So I'm going to scrap that. Unless he actually has a... No. So the bottom of Bart's skateboard is just like board. These are all actual PNGs. I usually have so much trouble finding PNGs. Aha! We've got this realistic one. We Look at this realistic one. Why won't it drag it in? Look at this realistic one. What's going on? I'll get out and drags in. Okay, so what's the material at the top of the skateboard? We'll do the modeling first anyway, but let's go into Blender. We'll put Hamlin away for now because we want to do Simpsons related work today. Wow, my computer's struggling. Come on. There you go. You better, after like 20 minutes, actually work because you're taking up a lot of resources right now. All I wanted to do today was test it in Lumen, but I don't know why. I did not anticipate... I know I just deleted to keep. I didn't anticipate it taking so long. I thought it'd be like a relatively quick process, but I was clearly very incorrect. So it goes like that, comes up at the back. I said comes up at the back. There you go. It's got a little bit of a tilt on it. And in here, we just want a slight... Ooh. Slight on these. So when it comes up, it's nice and curved. When I get to the edges over here, curve these. Does that look right? Oh, it does. We want to curve them a little bit like that. That's the back of each board. And the front of the board, obviously, is very round. Coming in like this. Cool. Grab the front, pull it out, pull you in. Do we need it thicker than that? That's at the top right of my screen. 1 second. Oh, I closed Lofi. This better be alright. This is eating up all my computer's performance, having UE4 doing this in the background. Of course, pop you on my screen. There you go. You know, we'll pop that up and so people know what I'm actually doing if they join the stream. I'll also pop up the ArtStation picture of the scene. Ooh. Put that down there for now. There you go. Cool. Now it looks a little bit better. It actually looks like I'm working on The Simpsons. Oh, did I? Whoops. What? Separate. So I want to make this sort of here. It looks like it comes in like this. It's like it basically does this. And here, it looks like this. I'm not too fast with the poly count. It's supposed to look nice. And I said that a lot, but it's true. That, and I'll slightly curve this as well. And I don't know what the other side does. I assume kind of the same thing, because you need a bolt, you need a bearing in the middle. So we'll just do a quick mirror for that. So first we'll need to align this, and this. Align that with its center point, which is here. And then mirror that. This we'll do a merge. There you go, merge. We're gonna merge, and boom, we got a little wheel. Then whatever I change on this side will come out on that side. Because it's mirrored. Alright. Cool. It's a bit of a... Actually, his wheel is pretty thick. Yeah, his wheel is very, very thick. I might even pull it out. We'll do some clipping. So if you do clipping, so not clipped, then you can pull it apart. Clip, it will make it so you can pull it in and out. I think I actually need to make it even bigger and a tiny bit smaller. Maybe a tiny bit. There you go. I need to select this. I need to grab you and curve you a tiny bit because at the bottom of the board it was smooth. Do a auto smooth like that. I have no idea what's happening over here. Oh. So before that, I should have selected this. So because there's n-gons here, it sometimes won't pick up some of the geometry, but it's fine. Cool. Auto smooth. There you go. So we got some screws there, which I could just do in Substance, I think. I don't think I actually need to make them physically. Now, I need something to show the bottom of the skateboard. So first off, you have like the plate, right? Which is basically just this. That. I might be moving soon, closer to my actual office of work. That would be very exciting. But I would like them to make it worth it. And that sounds really like, whoa, demanding something from your boss when they've given you this really nice job. But, like, they live in the middle of nowhere. And the best way to get around where they live would be to get a car. But I don't drive. And I don't have any intention of driving. I've very little interest in driving, and I don't really care about cars. Oh, actually, so the bottom part does something like this. It's got like a curve in it. It's got a sharper curve than that, actually. It's got like this. Yeah, and I have no interest in driving. So I'm really like moving to where my boss's location is, because from what I can tell, like even if you look at it on the map, which I'm not going to show you, but like when you usually see, so let's go, we'll go on maps, but I won't show you where I'm moving to. So let's pick a random place in the UK. We'll just go like Manchester. Oh, we'll go Derby, where I used to live, right? So we go Derby, where I used to live. You've got this like town center area, right? Like this, where you've got all of these roads and all this stuff. Where I want to live, or where I am moving to, I'm not going to show you, but let's see if I can find a similar... Yeah, it's something like this, but there's like barely anything there. And the way you get to stuff is by driving, and I don't drive. So I'm worried that moving there is just going to be a big middle finger to like any excitement I had for moving out. I've moved out before. I only moved back to I live with my parents right now. I only moved back because during COVID it was very hard to find a place, and just because at the time it was easier and I didn't have a job. We're at 4,000. We're at 4,000. But yeah, like I don't know, man. I don't know. Okay, it's here. I just got rid of the skateboard. So it's got like a ball bearing in the middle. How detailed do I need to make that? I don't think very. So on his actual skateboard, if we look, it's just literally circle with something going through. But obviously that's not what a real skateboard looks like. So it depends what direction we want to go with it. Do we want it to look real? Like how an actual skateboard looks? Bottom of skateboard. I like these skateboards. Because then you'll have your bolts on here, but I'll just do that in I'll just do that in the textures. So yeah, skateboard is something like this, right? So I think I do want to replicate something like that because I want it to look like Bart's skateboard, but I want it to look in a way realistic. Like my entire scene doesn't look real, don't get me wrong, but it looks like a realistic cartoon weirdness, you know what I mean? You see it on your phone, it looks good. Then you get tricked. So it's like, oh wow. Is there a better picture? What the? There's some thick boys. Look at these. Jeez, sheesh. Not that bad. I really wish I could have my better microphone on right now, but it sucks hearing me through like a worse microphone after setting up my better one. So it's like a bar that comes down. Okay, so if we want to get like the basic shape, right? We'll grab this U, then we'll separate by selected. Cool. Cool. What was it like? Do this. I was gonna look a face on it, then clip it in the middle. So I don't want to do that anyway. Let's actually just do a normal cylinder so we know it spawns in the center. Probably, if we make it low res, I can always smooth it to get the shape I'm looking for. So if we go cylinder, only do it by probably 8. Pull it around, go like this, go like this. So yeah, it's like a cylinder that goes from... It looks like it literally goes inside the thingy like this. Wait, how do I... Oh, that's it. We'll make it go to the center. I like how I just set it up the way I had it. So we want to smooth it. We want to mirror it. We want to clip it, merge it like this. We want to invert it because it's facing the wrong way. There you go. We want to smooth like this. And then basically, it goes like here. This actually sits in front of this. Like here. That's my Facebook, sorry. I don't know where my Facebook is open though. There it is. Then it basically just looks like, well, first of all, it just looks like it does this. So this kind of probably needs to be a bit wider. And then we just grab it like from here. And then we basically just pull it up. To get stuff out here. Probably make it flat like this. And then it go flat across. I said flat, it go flat across. Yeah, pretty much like that. I could pull this out here to make it come in like this more. That's neat. That's pretty neat. I should really mute my Facebook, sorry. I bought something today off the marketplace. I'm just getting the person's just getting back to me, so I don't want to leave him hanging. Mute, there you go. Yeah, something like that. And then we just want to bolt on it. If I do a bevel though, and then pull the bevel before, that apparently doesn't do anything. Really? Oh, before. There you go. It'll get tighter here. Not really what I'm looking for, though. So I basically just wanted this to get a bit tighter. Or maybe here. Get a bit tighter? No. Oh, you know why? Because I probably don't need the faces here. Oh, it gets nice and flat at the bottom. Like this. And then I could probably just do something like this, like that. Yeah, that looks pretty good. There's a hole in it, technically. I wonder if I could get away without doing that. If I wanted the hole in, I guess, because it's subdivided, I could just do something like this. Probably even get rid of that vertex. Maybe not. Do something like this. Like that. Maybe subdivide it one more time. So we got a hole in it for a big nut or something. Nut. See, now what I could do, delete that face, and we'll have a nice smooth hole. Yeah, that's probably fine, right? Doesn't look too bad. That part doesn't look brilliant. I could always just pull this up a bit to give it a bit more to it, and a bit more out like that. So wait, yeah, it looks way better. Okay, okay. I see you. I think we're fine. We could pull it a little bit. Cool. If we apply that mirror, set its center point to the center, then we do a mirror on that. Oh, I'm on it. Do a mirror on that, and I'll place it there, and then we can just do a array. And well, yeah. So, how does what the skateboard look like again? It is inverted. Okay. So this is actually kind of round here. So actually, if I delete these I just made, instead I could round it, which actually looks a little bit more accurate. Then these kind of look like they pull down a bit more. Let's actually pull these over to be a bit more aligned, because obviously when it smooths. This definitely looks like it comes out more. Like, it definitely looks like it does something like this, like that. Maybe I didn't want to delete the top like I did. Maybe that was a mistake. I don't know. It's just easier to do it that way. I mean, it doesn't need to be fully accurate. I just want it to kind of look nice. Now it's just like it's freaking bumping out. Kind of. And I feel like I just want to redo this. Like from here. We do it from this part. Pull it. Probably get rid of this. There you go. Do this. So it comes completely in. And it goes like really rounded like this. Yeah, that's more like it. Yeah, 100%. And then it's got like a big hole that goes in. Like, yeah. Kind of. But I think that's a bit too much detailing. I think at this point it's just worth grabbing our bolt and whacking it in. Because it's literally just a big bolt with a nut. It's actually... It's not just a plate. So I still want it to look like Bart's, the bottom of Bart's one. So we're going to try to be accurate. But it basically looks like it is this. Does this. Comes up. The problem with Bart's skateboard is it goes over the edges. Which makes it come a bit thicker. When in reality, we'd be looking more like this. I'll leave it like that, and I'll just put the big bolt in. So this. Cool, and that's kind of Bart's skateboard. Yeah, pretty much. I think this needs to come forward a little bit more. If you look... It's really far. I know you've got it at the top right. It's really far forward. You can see by the bolts they'd be like here. So, be like, what? There you go. It'd be like here. And I think this does need to be a tiny bit smaller, admittedly. I want there to be an overhang, but I think I've gone a little too overboard with it. And this back one, it's just before it curves, so it'd be about here. Yeah. Cool, that's a very basic skateboard, I guess. Is UE4 done yet? It's done. Let's try to open the scene. Fingers crossed, guys. Loading the scene up in UE4. So I assume it froze last time. Oh. Right. I need to put big bolts on the end of that. I assume it froze last time. If I actually get rid of this and we set this to an array. Sorry, I keep distracting myself. No. Yes. And we align it like this. Almost accurate, actually. The reason I want to do that is because then I can just make the bolt I want, or the bearing, or whatever you want to call it. So if I delete this, oh yeah, I'll delete this. Oh well, I guess it connects. I don't really want to delete that. If I grab this, we can get our bearing here, which basically just looks like this. It comes in. There's something like then it basically just comes into the middle here. I then want to isolate this, pull this back, do a bevel here. That's a smooth, a little sharp, which makes me want to do a bevel here. And then I just want to have a little bearing thing. Bearing. That basically goes like this, goes like this. Goes like this, goes like this, goes like this. Then it just looks like something like this. Basically what it looks like. I don't know if I don't actually know what it looks like. I'm just completely guessing. Something like that. And then in here, we bevel the edges again to make it look nicer. Cool. Yeah. This bit here, actually, should be... what would be the easiest way to do this? UE4 still loading. Ooh, it's not an odd, so I'll just do this instead. Cool. Rotate it a little bit so it's off-centered. Delete the back because we don't need it. Bevel that, and it looks kind of like a bolt we can screw like this. Cool. Very nice. Now if that should be now mirrored on everything. So all of them should have that little bit I just made. Sweet. This, I kind of feel like I should have made it come out a bit more. Yeah, more like that. Yeah, that's definitely better. Cool. Now I need a big bolt there, pretty much. I don't know how much I want this to look like it's flat. I think I do, right? I think I want it to do something like this. So it looks like it goes completely... Oh, that... I say, this should definitely come down to look like it's going flat. So grab you. Oops. Pull you up. So it actually looks like it's going flat. I know I just duplicated this one, but now we got a... Oh, I did not mean to do that. I don't even know how I did that. Cool. Put that around. Fine. Cool, now to unwrap it. So the reason we mirrored it is because I just need to unwrap it once, and then it should be good. So if I probably just do this, that's fine. Mark seam. Let's isolate this so I can mark seam in the middle too. I should then be able to just unwrap this. So the reason sometimes you want to mirror something and then unwrap it, or unwrap it and it being mirrored, so you're duplicating it 4 times on one UV space, is because of the resolution you're getting, right? If I were to apply the array and the mirror, how am I misclicking everything today? And then unwrap. Look how fewer space we get. It's taking up more of the space, but we're going to put it all in one area anyway. Right? If I'm unwrapping one, I get all this space, I get all this left over, and it's higher resolution. Sometimes, however, it won't work very well, and you will be forced to sort of go, oh well, and just settle with without doing that. Like with just with having to apply the mirror and everything. So this is quite high resolution. I'm not fast, like I said. I'm not looking to make this the most optimized thing in the world. Technically, it's freaking UE5, so I don't have to worry about this. I could just nanite it if I need to make it lower resolution. Ooh, when did I do that? Wait, why is that off-centered? Is the other one off-centered? Oh, it is. What the heck? What? When did that happen? Okay. Well, I'll just realign that. So let's once again duplicate this. Once again, I am asking. So these are not on the mirror because I feel like we're going to be having shadows and ambient occlusion stuff bake in different locations. So I think I don't want to do that for this one. Now, how do I want to cut it? Probably just like that, right? Mark seam, select it. Yeah, that works fine. Again, select it here. Mark seam, select both. Boom, unwrapped. Delete these out. So this, should I fix the angons? I could if I really wanted to, because all they need to be is like this. Get rid of those, go bridge, and boom, we've got rid of the angons. Similarly on this side, boom, we've got rid of the angons. And then there's this whole thing. Here's an angon. So again, get rid of both of these. So you don't necessarily need to fix angons. The reason it can be helpful, though, is because sometimes the software you're putting them into will have trouble if it's trying to work out what the angon's supposed to do. Now, let me show you why it can have a problem with this. So even just with polygons, which is a four-sided shape, or actually any sided shape, a quad, right? A plane is a quad, yeah? Now, if I were to bring up one side, like this, you know, I'm assuming, if we look from this angle, look, it does this, yeah? But what if I didn't want it to do that? What if I'm trying to make the shape instead? Because it's going to have to fill in that gap, right? It's going to have to either cut it here to make it tries and do this, or when it's converting it to a try, it's going to have to do this. So sometimes the engine won't know what it's supposed to do, whether it's supposed to make the shape this, or it's supposed to make the shape this. Now, that's just a quad. If we're looking at angons, what's an easy way to make an angon? Just go like this, 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 this. Cool, an angon. Now, if you've got a shape that does something like this, it now needs to try to convert this shape. So if an angon's completely flat, you usually won't have issues, right? Because if an angon is completely flat and it goes all over the place, so let's say we've got this really weird shape it's filling in, right? What it will, you know, what's going to do is it's just going to, boom. It's just going to turn it into strides, and that won't look any different. Now, if the angon isn't straight, oh, look, we're already getting a huge error when we do that. Oh, it's because we're pulling it the wrong way. There you go. Oh, my. So, if the angon isn't straight and we've got some weird shape coming from it, so that's going down, this goes down, right? Even Blender doesn't know what's going on. It will have issues deciding where things are supposed to go. So when this is now in the Unreal Engine, when it converts it to tries, it's going to say, okay, so we'll have a try here. I can't even fill it in. It won't even let me do it. Wow, okay. Well, it's going to try to triangulate. So if I control T, it will do that. As you can see, it converted it to this shape instead, which makes a lot of sense. But what if that, again, what if that's not what I want it to do? What if I wanted it to fill the shape going across here? Right? So it converts that to a shape, and then this to another try. And then this to another try. And then this underneath try, angon, will obviously be replaced by that, so it converts into this. So when you're dealing with angons, especially if they're all wacky, the Unreal Engine, when it converts it to tries, doesn't know how it needs to make those tries. So you can get shapes that you don't want, and it can cause issues. So that's why, hey, we've got it working. That's why you shouldn't really be working with tries in the first place. With angons, sorry. Wow, I am laggy. Is this still got ray tracing on? I assume not. This is like, whoa, it's running really slow in there too. Very interesting. It's running fine here. Take away some processing, a little bit processing from it. A little bit better for you guys, but not brilliant. Okay, so How do we turn on Lumen again? So if we go Windows, I assume Lumen is turned off. Edit project. Lumen. Software. Use hardware ray tracing? No, I just want to use Lumen. UE5. Enable Lumen. Lumen is enabled from project settings under the rendering. Project settings. See how bad a scene can look though when the lighting's not set up very well? Right? Look how bad that looks. But obviously, if you, in the bottom left, as you can see, I'll make it bigger, that's what it can look like if you have the lighting set up correctly. I say this to people all the time. Lighting is really, really important. It can make a scene go from looking horrible to looking amazing. And I actually like going to people's portfolios that I know and showing some of their work that if they just put a little bit more effort into getting the lighting looking good, their assets will look a million times better. But yeah, when the lighting sucks, you take so much away from all the hard work you've put in. So if you ever want to be an environment artist, you have to learn to be a lighting artist as well. To an extent, anyway. I always find environment art really intriguing. Like, if you don't have a job, I'm just going on rants now. If you don't have a job, right, you spend a lot of time as a 3D artist making portfolio pieces. Now, if you just want to be a prop artist, back in the day, you could be a prop artist and not even a texture artist. Sometimes people would have that job separately. Now, one, you're always going to have to be someone who textures your own work. But if you make something for your portfolio, you need to know how to do the modeling, the texturing, the setting up in the Unreal Engine, the technical, not art, but the technical material making in the engine. You have to know how to do cinematic cameras for your scene to look cool. Like, you need to know how to get a good camera angle and good panning effects, lighting, color correction and composition. You need to know all of this just as an environment artist. You can't just know how to do environment art. You need to know everything behind it, especially when you haven't got a job yet, because you can get a job just as an environmental prop artist and all you do is make props and you never need to know 7 of these other skills you learn. So it's really interesting that you need to know so much when it's actually in the portfolio stage, but when you actually get the job, you might not need to know half the stuff you've learned. Sorry, I always go on rants. So the carpet won't be working on UE5, will it? Oh, it kind of is. Kind of gets choppy here. Yeah, look at that. That's weird. It's kind of working. I don't know why it's so laggy on stream. That's really annoying. Yeah, I'm so laggy with this in full screen. It's not using a lot. Like, for me, it looks fine. All right, enable Lumen. The first under the rendering dynamic global illumination. Wait. From the project settings under the rendering. Project, game, engine, editor, plugins, platforms. There isn't a rendering. Oh, wait. So what setting is that under? The above the editor one, right in here. Rendering. Global illumination. We want to set this to Lumen. Lumen is assigned to work with and have automatically enabled. Okay, cool. So that's Lumen. Okay. There's literally one called Lumen. We need to change that to use hardware. Do I need to enable that? Okay. Surface cache global tracing. Reflections. Lumen 128. Yep. Hardware ray tracing. Support hardware ray tracing. I guess. Software tracing. So I'm just enabling this on the other one now. Okay, so that's all enabled. What do I do now? Do I have to select the lights? Hmm. Did I remember how to convert your old software to Lumen easily? Rendering advanced. I mean, if I delete you, so that's not even doing anything. Well, barely anyway. If I had another light source in, would that one automatically have Lumen on it or not? Do I need to restart it? Let me try a restart. This is yes for now. So I think that's everything I need. Let's go watch a video of how to set it up to make sure I've not missed anything. Illumination, Illuminati, all the same to me. Enable Lumen in your project. Okay. Okay, so what if that looks like it's enabled? For a minimal default, go back to the living room. Okay, let's get rid of one of the lights I just put in. So, have I got enable Lumen on the actual lights? That doesn't look like it. Okay, back to our windows. Music's so loud, 1 second. Distracting. What's the hell? How's it going, Medical Man? We actually got up to like 12 people today, but I couldn't get the project to work, so I think they all left. Which is fair enough. That's on me. I should have prepared it in advance. I can't blame people for that. We did make a skateboard, though. Which I'd like to put in the scene as well. I'd like to put in some stuff to represent the characters, like a donut with some icing on the side. This is all stuff I would have liked to add to the scene when I originally did it, but I obviously didn't have the time. I want to also put the record player. There's a lot of small things I want to do. Again, we ended up with, obviously, this is our final result. But I definitely want it to look nicer. Budget files out of date. Would you like to... I assume I don't need to update it. Budget settings. Rendering. Lumen. Lumen is on. Okay. So why aren't the lights clearly doing Lumen? It's clearly not bouncing. So we probably don't want you because we want the light to bounce. What are we doing this one for? Oh, I was simulating the door being open from this angle, right? Oh my god, you can't even see what's in the photo frames. Wait. There's nothing in the photo frames? Hold on a minute. They're working. Why are these not working? Interesting. Rendering, actor, light mass, light shafts, bloom advance, distance field, ray tracing. So is ray tracing still kind of on? It just told me to tick ray tracing on for Lumen though. See what that does. Sorry guys, I was hoping to get this kind of lit up correctly very quickly, but I can. So we're compiling shaders now. Still, it's compelling shaders again, though. All right, we'll get back to doing this, unwrapping it. So for this, I kind of think we just want the top layer here, because that's where our thingy material is going to be. I can't remember what it's called. The not graphite, the rough material at the top of the skateboard. So we mark seams there. Then I think the rest we just leave, because the rest has just got to be wood. That's fine. That's fine. Does this have tops to them? Sweet. We can probably just select a couple of corners. We've got that one. I assume it's doing a bevel. Yes, let's apply the bevels first. There. 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 I got a really itchy nose. Oh. Dang. See. Cool. Select the whole thing. Unwrap. That doesn't look very good, so figure out what's that. Oh, that's actually the board itself. Really? That's how you're going to unwrap? That's how you're going to do that? Okay, so what if we just select a couple of corners on this as well to help alleviate some of that tension? To be kind of matching. No, that is not enjoying that at all. Okay. What is going on? Why is it giving it this shape? It's a flat surface, Blender. You should not be having trouble. I'm not being an idiot, right? It's literally like if I projection thingy it'd look better than that. Projection viewed. Because that's pretty much what it should look like. But when it unwraps, it looks like this. What? Why sometimes Blender, I can't call it the best software ever. When it gives weird results like this. Like that shouldn't, what if I like cut it from here? I know this is just going to make it more and more complex now. Okay, that gives us okay results. What is this? Why does it randomly think it deserves to get that much thicker? That's fine, that's fine. Or should I say, why does it get so much thinner? There's no reason it should be doing that. Oh god, hello. We gotta wait for it to bake him. Oh my god, I really 100% should have done this off stream. I'm gonna finish that scene off stream, but I want to get this unwrapped at the very least today, because we only do short streams today. We're already an hour and a half, so that's usually how long I stream. I just don't get it. Is it inverted? It's not. It doesn't need that frozen. I don't know. I'm going to pop it over to Maya. I haven't opened Maya properly in a while. I literally only opened it for UV mapping when Blender has a bit of a fit. Because this shouldn't be a hard thing for Blender to UV map at all. Oh, whoops. I cut off the top as well. I didn't realize. This shape here. In fact, this shape should be fine. It shouldn't be looking like this. So we're gonna come into Maya. I quickly want to just export this just gonna call it top of board. How am I spelling this so wrong? Desktop SM underscore for static mesh. Cool. Let's come into here. Top of hello. Top of board. Oh, I exported everything. Of course, I didn't go export this only. Okay, I just want to check. So this is what it should, yeah, do this. If I unwrapped it in here, yeah, that's what it's supposed to look like. I don't know why it's tilted to one side, but other than being tilted to one side, it should just look like this. It's a very nice unwrap. So what we're going to do is we're once again going to grab the top of the board. This time only export the top of the board. Rewipe over the file with the folder we just used. SM underscore top of board. Get back into Blender. Let's just move you out the way. Go file, import FBX. That's my documents. I like how you can see the weird stuff I make. Capo, cocktail bar, photo shoot cutout, rubber duck. Cool. Now select everything that we got going on, and then we do a layout. We do a pack. Cool. And I'll pop it in. I kinda, just to look nice, what needs to be straight. This. Sometimes having your UV squares looking nice is just kind of helpful because you know exactly what you're looking at. So if I want to go into like Photoshop or something, I will look at this and go, oh, I know exactly what this is. I might not need to go into Photoshop. That's just an example. But the nicer you can make it look without it taking too much extra time, kind of the better. And something I've been doing a lot lately is I know people will go, oh, but textile density or whatever. I kind of like scaling things up to fill up the rest of the space now. Because it's already wasted space. I may as well get some use out of it, right? And just scale these up. Squeezing them all in. They're too squeezed in. Hold on a minute. Scale that down. Or scale both of them down a tiny bit. Scale both of them down a tiny. You usually want a tiny gap between all your shells. Otherwise you'll get overlapping UVs. So like just this tiny gap. And Substance sometimes has a trouble distinguishing if they're one shell if you don't do that. Cool. Now that's a nice unwrap for this. So now if we take this. Go SM underscore Bart skateboard. Export. Go into Substance. We can then start texturing it. So, what material top of skateboard? Most decks are made of wood. No. What is the material on top of a skateboard? Grip tape. Okay, so I wonder if Substance Share has one I could just grab. Not Substance Share, Substance Source. Duct tape, no. Gaffer tape, no. What if I write skateboard? I know skateboard's one word, but I write it separately. Okay, let's make it one word now. Skateboard wheel set, what the heck? What about Mega Scan? Grip tape. Ooh. Skateboard. Okay. What material is grip tape? Grip tape has a sandpaper like sandpaper. And then I just make the sandpaper black. Hello. Star burns red. Sandpaper is going to be the better Hey! Nice! You came to my conclusion faster than I did, because you're just that intelligent. Sandpaper. Hello, how's it going? I don't know how far behind you are on the stream. I wanted to load up, obviously, the Simpsons scene, but I forgot that I should have prepped it in advance. Because I wanted to make it in Lumen, and I forgot it was going to have to build all the shaders and everything. I'll try to focus tomorrow's stream on that. I will try to spend today and tomorrow morning making sure I get it all looking, get it all working in Engine, and then we can mess around with it. Because I feel like I've just let everyone down. I really shouldn't have called the. It's going good. Doing laundry all day. Nice. I live with my parents at the moment, so that my mum does my laundry. Woo! I'm moving out soon, hopefully. So that'll be interesting. So we're not getting very good sandpaper. I thought it would just give me a sandpaper texture. It's because sandpaper's not one word. Whoops, I put a V in there. Haha. Oh. Volcanic sand. No, I just want sandpaper. Brown paper bag. I mean, I could just use sand, but I kind of thought I'd be able to find sandpaper, but apparently not. What you can actually do, if we go to like textures.com, we go sandpaper. Wow. Sandpaper. You're telling me nowhere seems to have a sandpaper texture? Mega scans? This is going to drive me nuts. Sandpaper is a very common material. I know it's technically just kind of sand on paper and it's stuck, but it does kind of look different than just sand. Sandpaper. Sandpaper. There's no freaking way. Sandpaper texture. I mean, that's kind of what I'm looking for. But I want, like, an actual texture for it. Like, I want the normal map and the roughness map instead of having to generate one. May need to just Google it and Photoshop. Well, I was going to go to Substance Designer and basically convert it into an actual material I can use. But I might have to make it myself, you're right. Sample texture, seamless. Sample texture 3D. Grip tape, of course. Can I... Oh, that's the Substance thing. Hold on a minute. I knew what? I never went to Substance... Oh, that doesn't look very good, right? Okay, but where? Download all the maps. This looks sketchy. Okay, base color. I don't like it. Doesn't look very good. What about the normal map? That doesn't look like... That looks like styrofoam. You know, like the stuff you get in your packing boxes. Like where you get the chunky stuff. I don't have any in my room. They would make a really good styrofoam. Styrofoam. Good substance source. Otherwise, yeah, I'm just gonna have to generate my own. I haven't generated normal maps in a very long time. So, wait. This is back at... Hold on a minute. Is substance source the same as substance... Oh, wait. Share, sorry. Did I write share? Share. Community assets. Oh, they do have a different page for it now. Okay. So we got... Was it grip tape? Aha! Oh. That doesn't look very good. What about you? I mean... Maybe? Sandpaper. Wow, I thought this would be like a material that would just be over... Because you can literally get a sandpaper, take a picture of it even on your phone, and then just make the materials. So this is very shocking that It's just not something that's here. Starlight sand material. My arm is so itchy. Well, that kind of works. Because I just need this like effect on it. I know it said stylized. Oh. Okay. It's my email address. And I think this is the pass. Whoops. May need to just. Oh, yeah, I already read that. Or was it this is my password? I don't even know my password. Right, we're making our own texture. Sand, paper, or well, I wonder if we could find a grip tape. Grip tape, tape, texture, seamless. Oh. Actually, I found something. Oh, that looks good. Okay. I found something. It's this. 4K. I don't need it 4K, but cheers. Okay. Can I use this? I'm not selling this asset anyway, but... If you use this section in any of your projects so I can see them, thanks and enjoy. You must link back to this page. Must. Okay. I mean, I can link back to this page. Anthony Boyd. It's not that hard to make a texture if I just found it, because basically, because of the way that the map looks, I could have probably easily just converted it to a normal map, and then because of the way the map looks, I could have just made it black and white, and then adjust the level values to then have to make it different. Has to be 40k. Oh my god. Yeah, then I could have just used the levels to adjust what I wanted the roughness to be. So I could have probably just got away with doing that, but I don't know. I just thought it was more convenient. Oh wow, because of all the map types: base color, metallic, height, ambient occlusion, roughness. That's what I need. So, oh, it's TIFF. Weird. Let's go to designer, and we'll convert this into an actual material I can use for substance. Technically, you could drag this into Substance Painter and just use a fill layer or whatever and then use it in there, but I'd rather have it as an actual material I can use for the future. And I think you need to use Designer to do that. How much have you loaded? Ooh. Oh, you know what? I think the lighting's working now, though, right? That looks like it's got Lumen enabled. Has it got Lumen on here? Lumen. No, it's not on the lights. I mean, it's still got 3,000 things to load anyway, but... Alright, so you just go File, New. So this is actually a nice little tutorial for anyone who wants to just make a quick texture. So if we go... The name of it, we call it Grip Tape. Boom. Technically, it's 8K. It's 4K, so boom, here you go. Metallic roughness, yes. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay. So I've done a kind of fancy stuff in here before. I usually just watch tutorials and then combine, like I always do, combine different things together until I get a nice result. So drag in import our normal map. We don't need the metallic. We could use the height. I'll drag it in. Why not? Import base color. Import occlusion, and then roughness. I know I could have just... Oh, Jesus. I know it's a 4K map, but chill. Well, that's because UE4 is doing its thing as well. Okay. And then we just want... That was that. We want ambient occlusion, and we want our roughness. Import. Okay. So then all you need to do in here is connect it to the right boxes. It's super easy just setting up an actual... this kind of stuff. So delete that out. Pop this in. And you get a nice preview of it here. If you double click anything, it will preview it in the bottom right. Like that. So this is height. So actually just get rid of everything. There you go. Because I think I've got one for each, right? Have we got an ambient occlusion? We do. That's probably our... Wait, hold on a minute. Is that previewing it? That looks like it's still previewing that one. I think it's running so slow, it's not registering me double-clicking. Oh, sorry. So that's the ambient occlusion. This was height. This is normals. Hold on a minute. What's this then? Did I drag normals in twice? Oh, no. I just left it empty. That's normals. color, and then that. I don't even know. That's roughness. There's nothing there. Is that actually what roughness looked like on here when it's photo previewer? Oh no, it's very faint. Oh, you can just see it. Oh my god. Roughness. There you go. So we got this. How do you move the light in this again? Every software has a different button to remove light, but there you go. And that's going to be our board cover. And then all you got to do is save that out. So we've got one left here. Shouldn't matter. I don't think it defaults to the thingy. You could always do a uniform color. And then set that to black to make sure it doesn't make it metallic. Go file. No, go. Oh, how do you do it again? It's like here. Save as. Yes. So right click it on the actual package. Save as. I'll just pop it on my desktop because I'm just going to open up here. Yes. Man, I want to play modded Minecraft again. Oh, what's brought that on? Let's hide you for now. There you go. Let's actually hide you for now. You know what I need to do? I need to make like that. Did you just saw that? Like the tank and stuff again. I love making weapons and stuff. Grip tape. Should be able to just drag it in. Oh, wait, hold on a minute. An SBP. Sorry. I did that wrong then. So it's not save as, it's publish. There you go. Control B, apparently. Path, desktop, yeah, publish. That should give you the right file format. Yes, it did. Photoshop, it's publishing it right now. And then Drake, you need to publish. I know, red. Starburns, red. I'm silly. Wow, it's taking a long time to publish. Is it because it's all 4K? It's just like... Wow, it's probably because this is also rendering. Or doing its thing. I'm just going to close this for now. And I'm going to load it up off stream and actually sort some stuff out. Because I would like to get it working for tomorrow. Oh, you can send it directly to Painter. How do you do that again? I think I've done that before, but I can't remember. Is that still publishing it? This is usually instantaneous. I mean, it's on the desktop. Oh, it says a temp. Okay. Let's try to publish it directly to... Is it send to? Send to Substance Painter. And now it's publishing again. My computer's not having any of it at the moment, man. It's just running slower and slower. Like, it's not using much CPU right now, either. Come on. I know it's 4K, but... What's going on? Like, I'm not insane, right? This should be way faster than this. Huh? I've never had Designer take this long before for anything. Yeah, I had a feeling it would do that to show up as a material on the shelf. It's barely using up any processing, which is kind of the worrying part. It's like, if it's actually doing something, why is it... Hold on a minute. We kind of had a material that looked like it anyway. Well, what it's trying to do that. I don't know. I don't know what my PC's doing. Maybe it needs a restart. But, I mean, I'm streaming. I don't want to restart. But skateboard, we'll just drag that in for that. I haven't saved this either. Oh, is it done? Oh my god, that's she's so much faster. Oh, that's not good. So again, it's like I always forget to do. Well, one, they're different materials, so I should really fix that. So take that away. Take that away. Well, now they should share the same, just in case they're not, though. We'll assign everything just the number one material. Cool, so everything should have that material on it. Cool. So let's all make sure when exporting in Blender, which I always forget to do, selected object if you only want to export the selected object. Export. Now, come back in here, file, new, view. There you go, grip tape, we've got it now. Maybe I'm just being a bit impatient. I just feel like it usually goes faster than that. And obviously, as someone who uses their computer for work, I'd like to know if my PC is actually mildly dying. Really? Not going to show me Bartscape, but it is on the desktop. I can see it. That's spelled Bart wrong? B-A-R-T. Scape. Okay, whatever. I'll just find it. Bartscape on. Okay. Discard. Cool. Now, first off, you want to bake all your materials, bake all your maps, sorry, we'll just do it 2K. So, because this is mirrored and everything, the shadows should go in the right place. And they seem to. Nice. This, however, looks a bit odd. Okay, so some of that's inverted, first of all. And then why is it shiny? Whoa. Did I forget to UV map that? I probably forgot to UV map that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I forgot to UV map that. Whoops. That's fine. So most of this... Yeah, it's pretty simple to UV map, right? We just need to isolate. That can just be UV maps like that. If we actually tighten it up a bit... I could technically just UV map all of it. Is this got a back to it? Okay, first off, get rid of the back. Pull that off, make sure. That's also got a back. Oh, Jesus. Like that. So this is being mirrored and arrayed. So when we're doing this for one thing, it's doing it all the way over here and everything as well. Is this got back? Nope. Just go back. Nope. So what I kind of want to do, just to save us a little bit of headache, is make it so I don't basically have to unwrap anything. It just will all be flat. Let's do that. Let's do this. This. Pull you up here as well. Do this. And when I go to unwrap all of these guys, they should just look like this. Now, if I don't want to unwrap this, but if we unwrap all of this, yep, select it all again. These are very small. I could probably manually place these. So then find an area for these guys. Like here. Grab these. Then put them in here. Make a little bit bigger, just so we can have a little bit more detail. Cool. And that should, again, be mirrored across everything. So disable that. Well, it's for FBX. Again, a good reason to mirroring stuff is just so you can make your texture space a little bit more detailed. Oh, lastly, if we go to Backface Coloring. Whoa, my PC's running so slow. Backface Coloring. As you can see, that inner one isn't correct. All I've got to do is press Shift N after selecting it, and it will flip it to the right way. So again, I have to re-export that because I've got to do that. That did go to my desktop, right? To here, edit, here. Reopen, it should be fine. Should re-import that. Now it should still not be working, but it should not be inverted. Cool. And then rebake. Sweet. Cool. Now we just want like stainless steel and stuff for all of that. Probably something like this. Yeah. Yeah, probably something like that. We just want to make the center, because again, it's mirrored. It will do it on all of them. As you can see, we want the wheels to be basically a plastic. Actually, what's this one like? That's a pretty good base. Put that on the wheels. Make it the color of Bart's wheels, which is like a pink. This. Cool. This part's going to be blue. Probably that color anyway, to be honest. But what's that? This. This. And I assume this part's like that as well. Sweet. The board is going to be made... Actually, it's like plastic, isn't it? It's like got a plasticky looking rim, like a glossy rim. Oh yeah, just a normal gloss. Or normal gloss, sorry. Oh, that is not what I want. That one? Maybe I do want that one. Gives it some imperfections. It's just literally around the rim. Ultra sharp as one of that matte balls. Oh wait, I already read that. Ultra sharp. Ultra sharp. That was you just saying it would be one of the matte balls. Cool. Come along here. I believe this is all on mesh. So it's gonna. I'm gonna have this. Oh wait, what I should have done was mirrored. Oh well. But I'm gonna just have to hand select it. It needs to be a orange color, like this. There we go. I knew I'd selected underneath. Even though it doesn't look like I'm clicking and dragging, sometimes it will think I did and just select sync through it. Because you can't... I don't know if there's a way, but in Substance, you can't tell it not to have, like, backface on it, or whatever you want to call it, like, select through things. Like, I'd like to be able to just do this and look underneath and it not select all this. There might be an option for it now, but I've never found out or been told otherwise. Cool. That's what it kind of looks like there. And then it just gets like wood material on the bottom. So if we have a nice looking wood, if we go to one of our smart materials, those smart masks, smart material. Ooh, I do. Oh, actually, do we have a walnut? Nut. That's a shame. That's a very dark walnut. We need a polished wood, really. Polished. We don't have a polished wood. Okay. Mahogany. That's a polished looking wood. Not really. If you can have just a drag and drop material, that's always preferably what you want, instead of having to mess around. A shiny painted wood. Yeah, but bar's just like it's wood at the bottom. So you think just make it that color around the whole bottom? You know what? That's probably a better idea now that you're saying it. Do this, right? But then do a wood texturing, right? So we then find a wood, like wood normal map. So not you. No. Kind of. You want to turn off everything but the normals. Yeah, like that. It's kind of hard to see because of the way that the lighting's working. But yeah. That's not too bad. Obviously the wrong direction. We want to rotate it. So 90. Because we want it to be a long piece of wood. And then we obviously don't want it to edit all this stuff. This was supposed to be like painted metal. I'll actually do some scratch marks on it to look like it is painted metal as well. So we want to black mask this, and also... Well, we probably just want to put it in here, actually. Like that. So now we've got this painted orange wood. Technically, I could paint the whole thing. And then I put the... oh, no, because then again, I have the normals overlaying. Right, grip tape. Here we go. Let's see how good this tape looks. I'm already not a fan, but that's fine. We need to scale it. Probably to like 4 times. We want to make it only set the top. Ugh. I mean, first of all, the grip tape needs to be... Oh, I can't change its color. Well, that's very annoying. Make a folder, pop in the folder, select this, select this, select this, select this. Go like that, select its color over, turn off everything but its color. over. He's got a couple of colours. That's sort of the base. See, I don't know how I feel about here. Maybe I should have beveled it. Because obviously it's actually just put on. It's a layer. But I didn't want to actually make it physically a layer. For obvious reasons. Well, I feel like there are obvious reasons. That looks kind of better, like it's coming over it. And then I could always just go into here as well. Oh, that is where the blur is. Do the blur on here, and then do a sharpen filter. No, levels, what I'm doing. Like that. That does look a bit better like that, actually. Actually looks like it's sitting on top of it. Ooh. What is happening there? What is happening there? Cool. I think the grip tape is... Oh, the grip tape doesn't say it. I mean, the grip tape is way too strong in color. In normals. So I want to... Do I need to scale it as well? Yeah, probably. Then I think I want to reduce those normals. If I go to the actual normal tab, you can usually just... It's the height tab then. Oops. Height tab? There you go. Oh, it's got the wood on there. I didn't even realize. So... Yeah, that's a bit better. We need to obviously get rid of that wood effect we've got going on. Go back to where the wood was. And basically deselect. Here. There you go. Okay, it looks like a very over-the-top board, but that's fine. So now we want to obviously layer on scratches and stuff. This is just our first stage. We actually haven't got the color yet. We need an orange line down the middle. Which will probably be way easier in 2D right here. So where we got the color of this, we want to make one more. And then if I just get this, we want to harden it. Can I... We've surely got an alpha that's just a square, right? Square. That should make it easier to draw a line. No spacing, please. Thank you. So now we've got a square. If we just select it from the top. Yeah, we should be able to just go straight to the bottom. Cool. And the problem is, that's not perfectly in the middle. So instead, I'm going to mirror. Which will make sure... Will it mirror in here? It will. Make sure that's perfectly set in the center because it's mirrored. Like that. Boom. Then I make that orange with a black line, I think. I want the black line. So orange. I'm just color picking the actual colors from his skateboard. Just that. Whoa, looks totally red. Now, if we do a duplicate of this... Put it underneath. I don't know what else it's selecting on here, actually. Have I accidentally selected other bits? I don't know. The one underneath, I'll do a blur. Don't you love it when I do useless things? If you just watch what I did, right? I just did that, and I went... Alright, I literally went, right, do a duplicate, and then drag the duplicate underneath. Why do I need to drag the duplicate underneath? Why didn't I just click the one underneath after duplicating it? I'm so silly. All right. Let's slightly blur this, I think, to begin with. Yeah, like that. And on this one, we want to make it black. Well, actually, I might not have to slightly blur. I'll do like the slightest blur, so it's not a perfect line. I know what, we do need the wood underneath, because when it scratches, we want to show the wood through. I wonder what would be the best way to do that. I guess we'll have to see what I do. I'm gonna actually finish doing this in a minute, though. We've already been streaming for 2 hours, and I don't like to do long streams today. He says, and then almost always does a long stream. So we blackline that, blur it out a little bit more, like this. Well, that looks cool. Looks like it's actually sitting on top of it. That's cool, not the effect I'm looking for. I just want a black line. Why can't I? Am I an idiot? Why can't I drag? I can drag it this way. Oh, there you go. Cool. So that'll give you your black line, and if you turn this up and down, you'll basically make a stroke. Now we have a black line coming through it, which gives it more of a cartoony effect anyway. I think maybe a slight off black. Just ever so slightly. There you go. Do we want to do the same thing with the green? Itch. Oh, actually, would it work? You've got it on here. Hold on a minute. We'll have to do a copy on here. Bring you underneath the folder. Here. Paste in. There you go. Am I selecting that? It is cool. Blur it. Make it black. Well, you know what? That in general should look nicer, just because it looks like it gives it a little bit more of a drop shadow. I think I'll just go with that. I'll turn down the levels. Whoa. Ooh, not quite. It kind of looked better the way I had it just a second ago. That caused a little drop shadow. I don't want any of this. Turn it down here. There you go. That way it looks a tiny bit more 3D. See it like here? Cool. Okay. Scratches on the metal real fast. So, there's a couple ways we can do this. We could pop this in here into a folder, copy the mask of what we already had, paste it into here. Then in here, we probably have a scratch alpha, I can only assume. Wait, how's your scratch? Like that, there you go. We've got a couple. Okay, so what we can do is we can find a metal we want first. So like a steel. That's the basic steel. Don't think I need anything fancy. Still rough. Yeah, that should be fine. So drag that into here. And in here, black mask it. Do a fill. Fill? Oh, actually, you know what? Scratch. There's probably just a mask. Yeah, I haven't used masks in ages. We could just assign a mask to it. There you go. And that'll give us some scratch effects. Now, why are the scratch effects looking a little bit blue still? Surprised the detail turning on that looks so low res. It's got quite a big amount of room over here. Cool, that looks like proper scratches. Sweet. So now we've got these metal scratches on our metal pieces. Probably want the normal to come just a tiny bit in. Normal intensity, you know. Height. Oh, Jesus. Is it this? Channel mapping. Right, let's freaking 2K to make it run so slow. Oh, 4K, sorry. That is clearly not what we want. Channel mapping, attributes. I just want to change the... I guess we could do a copy mask. Do a blank layer. Add mask to that. And then in here... Why does it look so pixelated? Like, I feel like it's got enough room here to not look that pixelated, right? Am I mental? Yeah. We can always use a different scratch to see what it looks like. Yeah, I mean, that definitely looks better. Wait, so we still got a metal in here, though, so it doesn't look like the metal. That's better. Cool. And then in here, we'll take off every bit of color. Slightly reduce its very slightly reduce its height, so it kind of actually looks like it's scratched. I want it to be ever so slightly though, like that. That way when the light hits it, you'll actually get this cooler effect on it. That should be the same on this side. Nice. Cool. That when it's scratched on the wheels, they'll just get dirty and stuff. I mean, skateboard wheel. We should have a like a dirt... What the heck is that? A dirt mask, right? Or grunge? Grunge? Dirt? What about a mask, literally? Brown dirt? Yeah, that might work. That could be applied to the whole thing, so we'll just grab that. Go brown dirt. You can tell I've not used... That's good. You can tell I've not used... Ooh, I like that. This a lot recently. I've been very away from masks and stuff. Yeah, so all the bottom gets dirty. Perfect. Now, the question is, what color do we want it? Do we want it to just get darker and just simulate that it's like dirt? Or do we actually want... I mean, I think that works fine, right? Make it like a little brown? Cool. And then we want to scratch some of the paint off. Yeah, that's cool. So I don't know if I want to scratch it from here. If you got scratched now, I think the underneath would just look white because it'd be like plastic, right? Which is here. So if we copy the mask. And then we just throw a scratch map in here again. So that other one sucked. We want to use like one of these ones, like that one. So that's kind of doing the opposite, right? I feel like we kind of want to... You know what? I should save this project. But skateboard. Yeah, I feel like we want to invert that. What does it look like when it's inverted? Or would the corners be safer? I feel like not, right? The corners usually are the bits that get hit the most. Well, so how have you been, by the way, Starburn Sprite? Starburns Red. I keep saying your name wrong. I'm just going to call you Starburn. I don't know why I keep saying your full name anyway. How you been? If you're still there. That mask. Yeah, that's more what we're looking for. Jesus Christ. That looks good. So now if we come into here, what I need to do is go to the height and slightly, again, reduce this. So minus 0.01. Or maybe a little bit more. Minus 0.025. Yes, so we get that rake up. Sweet. Wait, no, that's going the other way around. That's better. Question is, what would the plastic underneath look like? Plastic. What color is generic plastic? Plastic before dye. Is it a darker color? Because this all comes down to now. Oh, I just realized I haven't even got the color in here. So the color needs to be underneath it, right? Yeah. And then I just need to come into here and change that color. Now, would it be shinier or rougher? I think it'd be rougher, so I'm going to... Oh, hey, Seb. How's it going? Would it be one big chunk of the same plastic color? I'm not sure. I've never scratched plastic before. I mean, when I have, I think it's pretty much just a white color underneath, from what I remember. I don't know. I feel like this part won't be too roughed up in the middle, so we'll leave that color the way it is. Kind of want it shinier, though. Just color to an overlay. Get a little bit brighter in the middle. I mean, I feel like that. Is that too much? I don't necessarily dislike that anyway. Maybe it needs to be more like here. Not a bad idea. Or would it have already been pink? Yeah, is that what you meant? Sorry, is that what you meant, Seb? This still being pink? Just like that, but it's just got that roughness on it. You're probably right. It probably wouldn't have been... Yeah, help subscribe shape. You know what? Because you said you like it too, I'm going to keep it as white. Cool. That is so clean. Alright, so next we're working on the wood. Now the wood's definitely got paint on top of it, so we definitely want some scratches in that. So if I just go like this, so we just do another scratch. Yeah, pretty much just that. Obviously we want it to be the wood color underneath, which was using the mahogany wood. So if I just duplicate, or if I just, hold on a minute, if I enable the color back on this, because it's on the top, right. I put it underneath here. Put you underneath. Wait. And then disable your color. Hold on a minute, no. Wait. I think I just need to duplicate the mahogany wood, right? Duplicate, bring you up here. And then, oops. And then take our mask here, go to mahogany wood and paste mask. And we get our wood showing through because it's scratched. I want it to be less scratched though. Yeah, more like that. So we get the... Oh, whoa. That kind of looks weird here, but it's fine. So, like, obviously, if it's fully scratched, get all of it come through, then... Maybe like that. Oh, you know what? That looks kind of nice. Like, really scratching off that wood. Okay. Now, last part is the grip tape. How do you want to do that? So if you scratch off the grip tape, you'll go down to the painted surface. Then if that also scratches, you'll get straight down to the wood. Admittedly, we probably should have added some normals to this too. I don't think that's bad, but we definitely... So maybe that's what I'm missing also in here, is I should have raised this up with a couple of normals. If I raise... You raise me up? Yeah. If I raise you up, we'll actually get some physical... Yeah, we'll actually get some physical tape. See what I mean? So now when I cut it, we can actually have it look like the tape has some depth. So yeah, let's just do that. We've got some of this. We've got some of this tape. Now come into here, do what we've been doing. Do another mask, turn off everything. Right now, we'll just turn off everything but height and see where we get. So do scratches on that. That's not done anything. All right, because I've not edited the height. Bring this down. Okay. So yes, definitely what I'm looking for. The issue is we obviously need to get rid of the green or the colors because it needs to scratch through that tape. Now you don't usually scratch up tape a lot. You usually wear it down a lot. So I need to get like white marks on it too. So I don't want many scratches here. I don't think. If we go to color, we can see those scratches. So I think that's too many. I think we mostly just want it on the edge, right? So if we go turn down... Well, that's literally... I thought it would do like an edge scratch. Apparently not. Let's get rid of that one. Edge strong, which we used earlier, but we didn't like it. But we'll have a look. Yeah, look, that looks as... Actually, you know what? That's not too bad, because it looks like it's, like, damaging that edge. That's not awful. Like that. That's good, that's good. Now we need to replace it with either paint. I think paint makes more sense, right? I think if you're going to scratch that part up, it's just going to... Or if you're going to damage that part, you're just going to damage the tape and not the paint underneath. So, we'll... if it's just the paint, I could just make it the paint color. I don't need to do anything. Oh, right. So, we're still going to tape normals on. So, what I've got to do here is do a copy mask here. Copy mask. And then on... Wait, which one's the tape one? This one? That one. Yes. So on here... I think I need to do this. Put you into here. White mask quickly. And then we do paste it into mask. And then we invert that mask. And then we invert that mask. There you go. So that doesn't look right anyway. This needs to be this color. Have the same attributes as you. Oh, it's because it's a plastic base. Okay, so what I should have done instead was use this, bring this up. Come on. To here. Copy the mask of this. Wait, which one was it? Hide this. Backmask this. Paste into layer. I've got confused which one's which. Yeah, there you go. Well, it still kind of gives it a different color. Oh, well, that should still be fine. So now we got the edge being worn down a little bit. That's nice. And now we just need where it's wearing. I kind of want to do a grunginess on top as well. So if we get like a grunge or even a dirt. Nope. That's not doing anything. Yeah. So it's like a multiply. Turn down the color a little bit. I turn down everything else. No, I don't like that. Because, like I said, you want it to be warm. I've still got a square on. So yeah, you want it to be warm. Where you're mostly going to be standing, so it'd be like around here. So it'd be like here, here. You blur that, and then will it just be an overlay and brightened colors? No, we want to desaturate those colors. What would be Hey, man, long time no see. Hey, Tomansky, how's it going, man? Jesus, yeah, definitely long time no see. I'm just making Bart Simpson's skateboard right now for the Simpsons seed I made. I can't load it up right now because I want to get it into UE5 using Lumen. But I thought it'd be cool to have probably his skateboard, maybe Lisa's saxophone, maybe a donut for Homer, probably Maggie's pacifier, and for Marge, I have no idea right now because I can't figure out anything that really represents her. I don't really want her hair because that'll just be a wig. Oh, her pearl necklace. We'll have a pearl necklace. See, I know Simpsons. What's the easiest way to desaturate this then? Well, I mean, I guess you could just do that and then... Doesn't really work. Ooh. pretty sure there is a one called saturate, but I have no idea how this works. That kind of works, but it kind of just looks like it's brightening it, not desaturating it. Gotta go have fun. It's looking good. Thanks. Have a good one. What happened to the boat? I've been so busy. Bought the house I want. I can show you if you want. The boat isn't finished. There's still a couple of bits I want to do. I've just been too lazy. But I'll load it up and give you a little fly around. Let's go into mainly 3D. You guys have just been staring at this other screen here. Yeah, that's definitely not right. We definitely don't just want it to look like that. The wearing on the edge looks good. Like these little marks of just extra detailing. What is the best way to just desaturate? My brain has gone completely blank. On how I would do it. It doesn't look like a terrible way of doing it. I mean, you could, I guess you could do something like this and a duplicate of this to do a multiply layer. Oh, I don't know why that's a weird color. I didn't even realize. Turn this down, turn this down. Turn this down way more. Kind of is desaturating it, but not really. Why does the sun look like it's barely hitting it? In color blend mode. Can you? My brain's gone completely blank because I've not touched substance for a while, and I'm just like sitting here like, duh. And it's really throwing me off. Well, that doesn't look too bad. Not actually what I was looking for, but oh, mouse died. Everything's going wrong today. There you go. Oh, tin. Right. Well, so what happens if I change color on the tin? Okay, it literally does just tint it. Cool. But when I tint it black or white, it just goes red. I mean, maybe I'm just being too harsh. Maybe that does look fine, and then I need to get it like around the edges too. Nah, because that just looks washed out, which is definitely not what I want. Color blend mode. What is color blend mode again? If you use color blend mode and put a gray color, it should desaturate everything behind. Color is there, as in it's a layer. Pretend I'm an idiot right now, because literally my brain's gone completely blank. Maybe a silly solution, but duplicate the color layer and desaturate the colors manually. Yeah, I was thinking that, and then I could just. Oh, he's eject to that though. Color, as in when you say color blend, you just mean there's one called color. We'll divide insert button, linear subtract, difference, exclusion, overlay, screen, linear, color burn. Oh, color. Put a gray color, and then put it to gray. Turn you up. Put it to gray. Oh no, that is not. I think what I'm gonna do is basically what Seb said, which is what I was gonna do, because that's the way my brain is thinking right now. And that's basically to make a replicant of these that's more saturated, and then mask out the areas where I want it to show that, if that makes sense. So if we go, hold on a minute, I don't need you. So you're that part. Cool. So for example, with this one, if we do a duplicate, make this one less saturated, like this. Gets a little darker. And I can white mask this, and when I go to paint over this, we get a desaturated effect. Right? I feel like... But you know what would be a better way to do that? Is make a duplicate material, and on the other material, we have them desaturated. Right? I'll show you the boat in a second. I've got it loaded up. Yeah, and then on this one, I have it desaturated. This. I don't know how you desaturate that. Probably just make it a little bit lighter to make the black look like it's wearing out. And then this. I don't... Oh, yeah. And then... Oh, no, you're fine. You're the plastic. Then in this one, I should be able to then just... Ooh. Is that really what it looks like underneath? It does, well. Would it get lighter when it desaturates or darker? I guess it would get lighter. It'd be more like that, right? Okay. And we want like where he puts his foot here. Where he puts his foot here. You probably want a little bit here. I think you want a thin lot around the edges. Well, probably not around the edges entirely. Probably just like little bits where he like hits it. So like this, and then we've already got a blur. Like that, and then... No, that doesn't look very good. After all of that, it doesn't look good. Whoa. Maybe in general I need to desaturate. Like the whole thing. I kind of like that. It looks more real desaturated. Turn the colors up just a tiny bit to make it not look too bad. That looks fine, whatever. I can't think right now. I mean, that looks pretty good anyway. I don't know why my lighting doesn't seem to be hitting the top though, right? It's like this guy isn't really receiving lighting at all. Or it doesn't look like it. I can't import it into any scene right now, so I just have to call that a day. But in here, this is what I finished. So it kind of has to go for a sequencer just to get the lighting correct. Oh, it's not even built. I've got some stuff not built right now. Oh, you can tell this isn't built. But if we just get the sequencer up, there you go. I could give you a quick playthrough of the sequencer on. Go. Now, my streams have been acting really weird with you before, so hopefully this will still play all right. I've been fiddling with it though, so yeah, you're probably going to see a bunch of stuff with the lighting incorrect. Oh, I kind of should get rid of that bottom left thing so you can see what's going on. Oh, no, not that. Oh, I clicked off it, so it froze. Whoops. It looks so awesome. Thank you. Wait. I want to go back on that one, though. That one looks cool, but I've got the... One second. Let me pause. No, pause. Let me hide what's on the bottom left, which is the previous work. This folder. There you go. Because I think the glass looks really cool here. Oh, I've selected things now. Whoops. There you go. She's still not moving. I need to get an animation also with her. I will show you what I've done to the floorboards recently, because I wanted to use some parallax occlusion mapping, which is a cool technique to make things look really cool using parallax, which I assume you know what parallax is, where it's basically, it's like, it's bump offset node with a couple of extra steps. But you can kind of tell on this floor, like, what it does crack. Oh, that's not loaded correctly. You can see the light here weird. That's interesting. Might be because it's just not baked yet, though. Probably one of my favorite angles, just because there's so much going on here. I really like just sort of pan across to show you what's there. Behind a cobweb, just to show you what's in, like, just to have a nice little angle. Oh, the foliage isn't baked at the moment. I was gonna say, some of those things look weird lighting wise. Ghibli-esque. I'm glad you've got like a Ghibli-esque. I'm glad you've got like a Ghibli vibe from it. It wasn't what I was going for, but I really do like the idea that that's the vibe. Oh, I just realized I'm not simulating right now. That the clouds and stuff actually move, but you won't see it unless I'm simulating. So you're kind of missing a little bit of the magic. And yeah, the clouds aren't moving. So if we go into interior and I disconnect from a camera, there you go. What I was doing recently is I wanted the floorboards to actually look 3D when you get close to them. So that's the same style of art, just a feeling. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's not the same style of art. I can't do that art at all. But yeah, I know what you mean. Like, it feels magical and fantasy and, like you said, whimsical. If you look at that floorboard, right? It looks very 3D. Like, this literally looks like it goes into a 3D plane. It's not. You can kind of see the illusion breaking here. It's just some parallax mapping. If we go up here, like, see, that's not working either. Interesting. So sometimes it breaks. And it's with the directional lighting. If I turn off the directional lighting, it'll fix it, look. But sometimes it works without that on. Oh, well. So the directional lighting kind of needs to be on, annoyingly. But, yeah, as you can see, I was messing with, like, using decals to give a really realistic... Isn't it heavy? It looks like you're using lots of samples. I am using a lot of samples. You would have that reduced in reality because you'd never get that close in the video game. I'll probably only have it set to 5. I have it set to 200. I mean, when the lighting's baked... If I turn you off. When the lighting's baked, I usually get an easy 120 FPS anyway. So I'm not too worried. I mean, what's the quality as well? You're an epic. So I'm not too worried. But yeah, I've got it over the top right now because I just want it to be as a render, as a cinematic, essentially. But yeah, look how cool that looks. And then I obviously move it. And I can do what I want with it. I can make the crack appear wherever I want. Problem is it does it through the normal of the asset. So obviously the floor, the normals are facing up. The wall, the normals are facing out. On a decal, you don't have that luxury. So when you actually move the decal, you break the way it works. You see that? It goes all funky. My solution for that was just to attach the material to a plane. Yeah. And just, because if I pull that away from the wall, you've now got this floating crack. And then what I also did was, so you didn't see it appear up here, was I put it on a paint. So that way I can draw it back on if I want and get more cracks. Like that. It's not perfect, but I thought it was a cool addition. Looks awesome, dude. Thank you. Yeah, I thought it was a cool addition. I thought it was just like a really... I don't know. It just really... a nice extra detail. It didn't need to be there, but it can be. You know what I mean? You know what, actually? With that directional light, I wonder... As I said, it's appearing here. I wonder if that's because I'm on... Oh, it looks like a cinematic. Oh, it fixes itself as cinematic. Perfect. Not on this one, but usually if I actually go to the cinematic camera, when you're inside, it should disable this skylight. It kind of still has a weird effect on it, but it's mostly working. Like, I don't think anyone's going to complain about how that looks. But yeah. But if you see the skylight coming, you should see... Yeah, like you can see the change of color here. With the skylight off, looks like that. But just some experiments and some basic extra bits of quality I wanted to add. I mean, it looks really nice on here. This literally looks like it's bumping up and down. Oh, that looks super nice. I love that. But yeah, I mean, I need to do it out here too. And if I actually reload up the scene, because I just moved stuff I don't want to keep now. What's the scene called? Minimal default. Minimal default. This probably won't be a scene I try to get into UE5 just because I've got the lighting set to exactly how I want it. Like, obviously this looks wrong now, but if you go into the cinematic camera, once again, the color it should look like is this on the outside. Wow, our FPS has dropped so low all of a sudden. Is that because I'm on cinematic lighting, probably? But yeah, on here, I kind of want it to use the same material as this. Is that one? Kind of. If I just do a duplicate of you, change your color to match the other one. Because there is a camera that obviously pans like this, where you can see how flat it is. So if we can actually get that parallax work over the outside, we'll obviously have the extra, like, whoa, 3D detailing for people to appreciate. I've been bouncing around a lot, Tomatsky. You'll actually be proud to know I've been making a character at the moment. I think you'd love him. In fact, you will love him. Look at this character. He's called Hamlin. My friend nicknames him Ham because it's his drawing. I basically took his concept art and made a 3D model. And he turned out like this. Look at this cute guy. You obviously know Tommen, that I'm not a character artist, so this is not something I usually do, but I've been really excited about how he's turning out. Yeah, I've really been enjoying it. I even hand drew the eyes in Clip Studio Paint. And I think they turned out pretty damn good, considering I can't usually draw. He's really cute, dude. He's a cute little guy. I need to get hair in his ears to come up to here, though. And I need to get his tail done. And then we're good. I think that's all I need to get done for him. The skateboard's done. We'll close that. And we'll finish that off tomorrow when I actually get the Simpsons scene working. I might take a break from it for the rest of the evening, but I'll wake up tomorrow and get it working. 100%. Hopefully. I don't want to promise anything and then wake up too late. Oh, right. I can't rotate this, can I? Can I just rotate this, though? I can. Oh, I can't because it's got a hole in it. Right. So one problem with the parallax mapping is you can't really rotate it because the reason you can't is it uses a texture object and you can't rotate texture objects, I don't think. Like if you go like this and go rotate, you can't get any of the nodes to appear. So I kind of just need a version of it where I've got flipped versions. It's very annoying because it's got the 3D-ness, and I think I could change the scale, right? Yeah, I can change the scale this way. It's just I need it to obviously be facing like this direction, but then I've obviously got that problem, and then it obviously clips through here. But I think that'll be a really cool angle from here because you'll see an actual 3D looking 3D board. You know what I mean? Oh, no, it is. Oh no, that is floating. That should technically be lifted up a tad. that's better. Yeah, if you look, watch, I can change the height ratio so look flat. And then 3D. Flat, 3D. Obviously, I'm choosing to go somewhere in between because I think that's a little too much. It's probably someone like that. So we only have a little bit of 3D-ness, but still looks very cool. But I might just, you know what I might just do? I might just quickly export that out. I'll do it off stream, export it out, move the UVs a little bit, re-import it in, and then it'll just align that way. It's nice to see you keep streaming. Thanks, man. I always want to stick to it. I'm obviously working full time, so it's very hard to find the time sometimes. But yeah, I always want to keep streaming. At the end of the day, I got my job because my boss watched my stream and he thought I was cool and he hired me. So I don't want to give it up just because I got a job. What is... I never noticed this was floating before. What the heck? It doesn't even look wrong, weirdly enough. Alright. I will call it a day, though, because it's almost been 3 hours, and Fridays are usually my shorter days. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow at 8:30 BMT. I hope to see you guys then. Bye-bye.